in progress.
All six sides has to be done the filing so that if it is extra material is there, is to be removed. If no extra material is there, simply you have to will be removed. Once the filing is done, then you have to go for what we call straightness. You need to check the straightness and the flatness of the product with the help of the tri-square. Okay? If it is all sides are perpendicular, all corners, then this experiment is completed. This one we will call as a square filing. Okay? This is simple experiment, basic first experiment. Here we will be doing only filing processes. With the help of files, we will remove the extra material and we will check whether it is applied or not. Okay? In square, all sides will be equal. Same way here, we will here in workpiece also all sides will be perpendicular to each other. Should be there. Okay? That's why we will call as a square filing. Next, we will go for straight fitting. Right. Just now we have done what we call square filing. Now we will be doing the second experiment called straight fitting. Okay? In straight fitting, we will take the normal MS plate and we will cut into the two parts and then we will assemble. Now we will see how we will do the straight fitting process. Now take the mild steel plate and do the marking in L shape. Do the marking from the top towards right, mark 50 mm, and the bottom towards left, mark 50 mm.
Using this writer and Jekara.
You will be doing the markings using scriber and the steel rule and with the help of tri-square. On workpiece, draw the horizontal vertical line at the middle so that you will get the plus symbol over there.
Did you know that Australia is a top choice for Indian students aspiring for an international education? Australia is the premier destination for learners from across the world for impactful education, a high standard of living, rewarding work opportunities, and a vibrant culture with endless options to travel and explore. Achieve your dreams of an international education with the bachelor's degrees from Deakin University, Australia. Build the foundation for a global career with our pathway programs in Bachelor of Business and Bachelor of Business Analytics in partnership with Great Lakes Institute.
The plus symbol over there. Okay, you will be removing the fourth quadrant from there. Place the workpiece on fitting twice. Then, with the help of an assembled frame, you need to remove the unnecessary part or unwanted part. Start vertically up to the middle part, then rotate the workpiece and cut vertically again. Previously, you rotate vertically up to the middle part. Now, similarly, you are cutting up. To the middle part. Then once we are cutted in the both the side, a small part will be removed from the product, and you will be getting in this way. Okay, you have to take the square product and mark the plus symbol over here. Up to you need to remove and then you need to cut over there. Okay, then you will get this product. Okay, one student has to do this product. And similarly, another student also will do the same product. Both has to be assembled. Same way, you will see the same products. Okay? Then you will be assemble each other. This one we will call as a straight fitting.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.
Tired of cold calling?
Welcome to Engineering Workshop Practice. This course is intended to provide the basic concept about engineering tools for cutting and measuring used in workshop. The students will be benefited from hands-on training process as well as knowledge to carry out a particular process for making a product. The course provides wider perspective of manufacturing process to learn and introduce major trades as well as digital manufacturing facilities. In engineering workshop, we have 4 to 5 trades are available there. Those trades are carpentry, fitting, house wiring, and what we call tinsmithing. These trades we will discuss in detail. Firstly, we will see about the carpentry. Carpentry is nothing but carpentry deals with the processing of wood to obtain the designed shapes and sizes. The process carpentry deals with processing of wood to obtain the designed shapes and sizes. The process deals with the technique of making wooden pattern called pattern making. Wood obtained from tree is chief product of forest. It has been universally accepted as a raw material for manufacturing wood products or appliances. Okay. In this carpentry, we will going to do two experiments called a lap joint and the downtime joints. Okay. Lap joint is nothing but when one product will overlap on another. Okay, in lab joint only we will do two types of experiments. First one we will do lab joint, and second one we will do dovetail joint. Let's see the procedure how we will do. Now we will discuss about the carpentry. This table or bench we will call as a working area, working place, a working table. Here you can see what we will call carpentry vise. This is carpentry vise where we will place our workpiece. Okay. Now this one is we will call as a wood rods file, which is used for removing the material from the workpiece. Why we need to remove the material is here some standard dimensions will be there. We have to maintain our workpiece. This file, this one we will call as a wood rods file, and this one is off-round file, and this is another stairway which is used for measuring purposes. And in addition to these files, we will use this file for removing material in a lighter way. If we want to remove material in larger amount, then we will use these chisels. There are three different types of chisels are there. This is mortise downtime chisel, and this is mortise chisel, and this is permanent chisel. We will use according to our application, and this is we will call as a metal jack plane. We also have the another wood jack plane. This is metal jack plane used for finishing the product, upon which workpiece we will use in this way, so that material will be removed in a lighter amount, and then it will give the finish to the structure. And this is brass cut saw we will call, and it is used to what we call make workpiece in wooden piece into two parts. Okay, and this we will call this is mallet, wooden mallet we will call, and this is the trace square for checking the 90 degrees in the workpieces. Okay, in our syllabus, we will be doing first one what we call lap joint. It will be in the T-shape form, and another we will be in the dovetail joint. Okay, this also in the T form only. Here we are calling it as a lap joint because one part will be overlap on another part. We will manufacture, we will cut into two products and we will assemble so that we will get the final product. Now let's do the let's see the process of how we will manufacture. Okay. Initially, you take that long piece. Okay.
వాళ్ళని చూపించాలి ఫస్ట్ మెజరింగ్ చేయదండి మెజరింగ్ అయ్యి ఎలా చేయాలో నువ్వు తీస్తా ఉన్నా నేను తీస్తా ఉంటా నువ్వు తక్కువ చెప్తా ఉన్నా చెప్పు 300 by 50 by 30 అని మొత్తం చెప్పావు చేయాలి ఓకేనా అక్కడ
dimensions, and according to our given dimension we will cut into the two products. First we will measure with the help of steel rule, and we will make into two parts, then we will cut into the two parts. Once adjustment is this. Adjustment.
రెండు ఆఫ్ కదా
అట్లా కాదు సార్ ఆయన చేస్తున్న ప్రొసీజర్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయండి.
Process, no?
నువ్వు ఇట్లా నేను కూడా ఆల్రెడీ వెళ్ళి గీస్తా ఉంటుంది నువ్వు ఇక్కడ నుంచి కొంచెం డబ్బులు చెప్తా ఉంటావు నువ్వు చిన్నగా గీస్తా ఉంటావు
మళ్ళీ ఫస్ట్
నువ్వు వీడియో ప్రోగ్రామ్ చేస్తా ఉంటే వెనకాల నుంచి వాయిస్ వచ్చింది
కెమెరాలో మీరు కనబడమాకండి, ఎలక్ట్ చేయండి.
Okay.
మీరు
ఇది వచ్చి
ఎట్లా అంటే నౌ టేక్ ది వుడెన్ పీస్ వర్క్ పీస్ అండ్ యూజ్ ది ప్రైస్.
ఆయన పొజిషన్ డబ్బింగ్ చేయాలి
నువ్వు స్లోగా చేస్తావు. స్టార్ట్.
ఈ adjustment తీసుకోమంటుంది.
ఫస్ట్ మార్కింగ్ చెప్పండి సార్. మార్కింగ్ చెప్పాలి. టేక్ ది యూజ్ ది రూలర్ యూజ్ ది
Okay.
వర్క్ పీస్
సరే.
చెప్పాలి కదా.
చెప్పిన tools. Now take the wooden piece and take steel roll. With the help of steel roll, you mark the wooden piece into two parts and mark with the help of tri-square as steel rule. You can draw the straight lines at the mid part. Now place the wooden piece in the carpentry bench, carpentry vise, and cut into two parts. With the help of hacksaw, cross cut hacksaw, you can see the procedure.
అరవింద్ ఇంకా అరవింద్ ఇటు వచ్చి ఆయన ఏడు పెట్టి ఎక్కడ పెడుతున్నాడు అది జూమ్ చేయి. ఆ మార్క్ ఇటు ఇంకా ఇటు వచ్చి ఆ మార్క్ పైన ఎక్కడ పెడుతున్నాడు ఫింగర్ ఎట్లా ఉండాలి.
Place the cross cut saw on the marking and do the process slowly initially. Once it is placed, do the process by applying the you have to stand perpendicular and straight. Right. Now you will get the two wooden pieces. Mark it as a one. What will call product 1 and product 2. And according to the dimensions given in the diagram, you need to be cut according to the dimensions. First, we have to measure the length of 150 length and width 50 mm. If the given wooden piece is according to the dimensions, you need not to what will call do the process of removing material. If it is extra amount is there, you need to remove the extra material with the help of metal jack plate. Then do the markings with the help of tri-square or scale, so that total 150 mm will be there. You divide into three parts: 50 mm, 50 mm, 50 mm, and width will be 50 mm will be there. That you have to mark at the middle point at the end 25 mm. On the top surface, you need to mark 25, and you can see over there straight line is drawn. Same, repeat the process at the another side, so that you will get the equal line over there. Now again you need to place that workpiece into the carpentry vise, and you need to remove the middle part with the help of what we will call hacksaw. Cut down where marking has made. You need not cut up to the what we will call total end. You need to cut according to the marking, up to where marking is placed. First one side you have to cut, then you have to go for another side. Same way you have to repeat the process. You need to cut up to the middle mark. Now you can see it is cutting. Now after reaching to the mark, remove the workpiece from the carpentry vise and keep in another position. Okay, now use chisels and with the help of wooden mallet you have to remove the material as shown, how it is shown. You have to remove the material from the towards your side. Okay, it will not remove completely. You have to turn in two positions, front, top and bottom. You will get a rough structure of that one. With the help of chisels, you need to do the smoothing and you have to check the dimensions accordingly. Right.
In this way, ఇంకోటి ఎట్లా చేయాలి అన్నట్టు అది ఓపెన్ చేసి ఇప్పుడు ఈ తీసే దాంట్లో ఆ పీస్ చూపించి ఇన్ దిస్ వే యూ విల్ బి గెటింగ్ అని చెప్పేసి అది చూపించండి. తర్వాత మళ్ళీ ఇది చేయాలి కదా, అది ఇక్కడ పెట్టండి మార్పు చేసి ఈ పీస్ ఏది ఈ పీస్ ఏది చెప్పండి, దీని ఏమంటారు దీని ఏమంటారు.
Okay. Just now we manufactured this part and we have to manufacture another component with the help of another wooden piece you have already taken. Okay. This generally in production terminology we will call as this female part and this is the male part. Okay. Now we have made what we call the female part, then we have to make the male part. Take the wooden piece according to the dimensions you mark here. Okay, same way in the middle of the
scale use చేయండి ప్రొఫెషనల్ లాగా చెప్పాలి.
Take this wooden piece.
బెంచ్ లో పెట్టేసి
mark the another component which is called as a male component according to the given dimension. A diagram will be given to you. According to that diagram you have to make the markings. Now we are taking 50 mm from the top and we are marking on all the sides. Now we have to mark the middle part of that one. Width is 50 mm, so at the 25 mm we are marking. Then we have to draw the vertical line on the both the side. After marking, we need to remove the part which is to be towards our side. First, initially we are cutting what we call horizontally. Then after that we will cut vertically. Now turn the product, keep vertical. vertically. Now we have to mark the middle part of that one. Width is 50 mm, so at the 25 mm we are marking. Then we have to draw the vertical line on the both the side. After marking, we need to remove the part which is to be towards our side. First, initially we are cutting what we call horizontally. Then after that we will cut vertically. Now turn the product, keep vertically, then place you can remove the material, otherwise with the help of hacksaw also you can cut that one so that you will get the okay. You will now got the male product. You will get the rough structure. You need to make the smooth surface with the help of wood rust files. Filing will be used for getting the accurate dimensions. Then you will get the what we call female part in this way. Male part, and we both assemble female part and male part so that we will get the lap joint purposes. Okay, these joints are useful in wooden works where we cannot use the nails. Such type of nails we can't use. In such cases, we will be using what we call this type of joints. This is about the lap joint. Next experiment, we will go for the what we call dovetail joints. It is almost similar to what we call lap joint. In lap joint, we have made the part with equal length. Here 50 mm and here 50 mm. Okay, but in dovetail joint, you can see the tapper over here. Suppose if it is 50 mm here you will be having the 30 mm. Okay, mark 50 mm from here, 50 mm from here, and 30 mm from here, 30 mm from here. Draw the cross lines, and the rest of the process will be similar to this process. Here you will be getting straight line at the assembly part, but in this joint, in this type of joint, you will the cross line of the joint. Rest of the process will be similar to the lab joint. This is about the carpentry. Now we are going to the do the second experiment in the carpentry, that is we will call as the dovetail joints. Take a long wooden piece of standard length and cut into the two pieces. One part we will call as a female part and another we will call as a male part. First, now we will do the what we call the female part. Take a tri-square or you can use the steel rule and mark the dimensions accordingly. Now you can see over there with the help of tri-square and the pencil, the marking has been done.
మరేం మొత్తం ప్లేన్ ఒక సైడ్ తక్కువ ఇంకో సైడ్ ఎక్కువ రావాలి కదా అది వేరా
పేపర్ కదా బేసిక్
పేపరే కానీ ఇక్కడ నుండి కొంచెం normal marking has done. Take 10 mm from the left side and 10 mm from the right side. Now join top corner to the bottom corner. You need to mark the taper point at the middle so that it can be done over here. That marking has to be done up to the middle of the workpiece only. Now you can see the markings over there. According to the marking, you have to remove the material. Here in earlier lap joint, you will cut what we will call straighter. Now, but here cross cuts will be placed in inclined position. Instead of straight, it is going in a cross. Cut the material up to middle of the cutting in the second side. First side is over. Second side similarly in the cross connection we are cutting. Once cutting is over, you will get the output as in this way. Then you have to remove the material towards your side with the help of chisel and the mallet. In this way. Same way, you will get the product in this way. Okay. Like this, you will be removing the material, you will be getting another. Now we will do the another part. We have already done markings. Okay. Take this wooden piece and draw the lines on the top from top 50 mm and just now we have completed the female part. Now we will go for the male part. According to the dimensions, we have to mark with the help of steel rule and the pencil. From the top, you mark the 50 mm line, and then you give the taper of 10 mm on the both the sides. Okay. Then you need to remove the extra material. With the help of hacksaw, we are removing the material. Cut up to the depth of given depth. It is nothing but the middle of the workpiece. Then turn the product. Cut vertically with the help of hacksaw. The material carefully. It may cut extra, which will damage the given dimensions. Again, you have to cut it. Now, with the help of rust file, we are removing the material. Once the material is removed, you will get the part as you will get the part in this way. Right? You will get the taper section. In the front part, you will be having the larger length, and the middle you will be having the lesser length. Now we will assemble in this way. If the dimensions are accurate, it will be assembled automatically. Right?
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.
So I've got my essay written.
नमस्कार दोस्तों, मैं आज आपसे गुजारिश करने वाला हूं एक छोटी
We will be discussing about some of the tools which are used in what we call carpentry, and this one we will call as a outside caliper, okay, and this one is an inside caliper, okay. These calipers are used to measure the diameters. Outside, it is used for outside diameter measurement, and this is used to measure inside diameter. Okay. In addition to that, you will be using a divider, which is used for drawing round lines are for marking purpose and measurement purposes. Okay. Here we will be using what we call snips for using for cutting the materials over there, because the raw material used in this trade is sheet we will call as a GI sheet, that is nothing but galvanized iron sheet. To cut this sheet, we will be having different types of snips will be there. Straight snip will be there for cutting straight work pieces, and round snips will be there for cutting round structures. Okay. In addition to that one, we will be using rubber ball peen hammer. It is a rubber hammer, and this is tri-square, as is for checking the straightness and purpose, and this is the scriber for marking purposes. Okay. Now we will see the first experiment called round tin. With the help of given raw material or given sheet, we have to make the round tin. Round tin, as you can see in your houses also, it is like utensils which is round in shape. Okay. If you want to make what we call round tin with the help of other material, so much of material wastage will be there to remove from the middle part. Suppose we are taking a round material and we want hollow part in that one, then we have to remove the larger material. To avoid that material wastage, now what we are doing or not practically doing, we are using the what we call sheets and we are bending around so that we are getting the round material over here. Okay, suppose if you want to get what we call a drum or a bucket like structure of some diameter. Suppose if you want a 50 mm diameter round thing, then diameter you have to be known. Then according to diameter you have to take the length of the sheet. Large length will be there according to your dimensions you need to cut. Suppose diameter is 50 mm, then you have to multiply it with pi, nothing but 22 by 7. 22 by 7 into diameter 50, you will get the length. That much length you have to take, and the height will be according to your required dimensions. Now we are taking this sheet as a 180 mm, pi d equal to 180 mm, and this one height is nothing but 75 mm. Thickness of the plate is 0.5 mm. Then here, with the help of given dimensions, we will cut. Then we will bend the sheet into the two opposite corners. Okay? One corner we will bend in this way, and another corner we will bend in this way. We will fix both of them. Okay. Now we will see that process how that is done. Now our technician will be doing that experiment. Take the workpiece and mark the dimensions 5 mm, 5 mm from the left edge and the right edge. Is marking 5 mm from right side, right edge and the left edge. And the bottom also you need to mark all 5 mm at the corners, all 3 corners. Side 5 mm is used for bending purpose, and the bottom 5 mm is used for holding purpose, which will be have the base over there. Okay, we are doing the marking on the left side, and we are marking on right side. Now keep the workpiece at the corner edges. You are removing so that it will not create a obstacle while bending the corners. You can see over there, top corners are removed. Now we are placing the worksheet in the Smithy bench wise at up to the 5 mm. Once 5 mm is done, you have to bend that one and you have to simply keep on that one and do this one. Okay, do the another side, then bend, do the bending process and apply the force on it. Okay. Then with the help of mandrel, round rod will be there. The sides we are bending that one. Now with the help of mandrel, we will bending on that one so that both the locks will be placed in position. You have to use the rubber hammers on the. Once the locks are fixed, then apply the pressure on it. Okay, you will get the round structure in this way. Round tin. It is a hollow structure, and you need to cut a round piece according to this diameter. Then you have to place the what is called base for the cylinder. You have to take another work sheet, and diameter is 50 mm. Same, you have to cut the 50 mm circular plate. Then that plate has to be placed inside this one. Okay, then you can see the hollow cylinder of length height 75 mm and diameter 50 mm. Okay, this is about we will call as a round tin. This is the first experiment in the tinsmith. Next, we will discuss about second experiment called as a square tin. Now we will be doing the second experiment called square tin. Okay, our rectangular tray. This one we will be doing the rectangular tray. Take a sheet of length 180 mm and take the height, okay, as 130 mm. You will be given the cutted sheets for working purpose. Automatically the length will be cutted 180 mm by 130 mm. Okay. Now take the sheet from the corner, left corner, mark the 5 mm. Mark the 5 mm and keep the straight line over here. Okay. This 5 mm from this corner. After that, from this corner only, mark 20 mm from this corner. Okay, you will be drawing two lines over there, 5 mm line and 20 mm line. Repeat the process with this side also, 5 mm line and 20 mm line. Okay, similarly, this side also, all four sides you need to mark what we call 5 mm line and 20 mm line. Okay, then remove the corner pieces. This corner where the intersection of 5 mm, all 5 mm's will be there. That corners you need to remove part. These all 5 mm corners. Here 5 mm line, here 5 mm line will intersect. That part you need to be cut with the help of this tool. Okay, in this way you need to be cut. Okay, now our technician will cut this process. You will see. With the help of straight snip, we are cutting this one. From the middle part, cross part, you are cutting over there. Up to the 20 mm marking, you have to remove. You will get like rectangular shape from now. From the middle up to the 20 mm, you need to remove in the all four corners. Then four corners has to be removed.